tiny house is gonzo, guys. Look at that. Totally gone. Well, I gave her one more training session too. She wanted before it took off, so at least she will have a half-assed way of figuring the things out. So my dad's trailer is pretty much ready to go. I dismantled the propane tank is there, and I still got to find the key for it. I checked inside, checked my keychain. I'm gonna bring his keychain over with a grinder and bolt cutters just in case, and I'll do that on another day though. But I was able to take the gas line apart and sealed it with some aluminum tape under here, because it's sitting about here where the heater is. So I got that length inside locked up, looked around inside for keys, couldn't find them, and we're gonna figure that out on another day. But other than that, this guy will be heading out as well, and I'll give you some more updates as time goes on. Alrighty guys, I'm out of here for now. Just finishing up at the landlord's place, the tiny house. And we're gonna hit the road, and I'm gonna talk to you guys as we do that, because I'm squeezing in, as you know, video as much as I can, where and when I can. It's just one of these issues we got going on right now. So I'm pretty much stretched in all directions, guys, with running the business and taking care of my dad and doing this, that, and the other. So yeah. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the state of the world right now. And I'm gonna leave the window down for this cruise because it is starting to warm up. My vehicle doesn't have air, and get a nice little breeze going on here. Well, I'll do it up maybe part way. I don't know if that's going to be worse or not. There we go. So how do you guys liking the job performance of Trudeau and Biden? Pretty pathetic, isn't it? So yeah, what a mess we're in. That's what you get when you know, thievery goes on. But yeah, it's pretty bad. If you guys are following my survival group channel, which I highly recommend, I post all the latest and greatest info of what I think everybody should be watching and concerned about on there. And they're talking about a coffee shortage this coming November. So if anybody drinks coffee out there, stock up now, because that is on the horizon from what I've heard from my sources here. So obviously you could buy it for cheap now, and then, you know, in a few months double, triple your money if you wanted to do something like that. Now I'm no coffee drinker from the start, so it really doesn't affect me, but the average Joe is a coffee drinker, and I think a lot of people might be switching to tea to get their caffeine in the morning. That would also be a good alternative for anybody who can't afford coffee. So that's on the horizon. We had, you know, there's all kinds of nonsense that I haven't covered on my channel, and there's for good reason, guys. I would love to cover this stuff on YouTube on the daily, but YouTube's community guidelines are so bogus that I'm gonna just do this window up. they're so bogus that it makes it pretty much impossible for the average Joe to talk about this stuff on there anymore. Luckily, though, I'm on alternate sites in case YouTube finally breaks down the ban hammer on me. But so far, so good. Oh, also, one of Troy's trolls, I know who it is. They have been posing as a Patreon subscriber for a couple years now, I think, or at least a year. And since I raised my rates, they haven't been able to afford to come back. Though when I posted the Troy video, they joined, and when after watching it, they quickly got off of Patreon because I basically had them dead to rights, and that's just funny. But it's a sad life that you spend your entire day worrying about me and my channel. It's pretty funny. I have nothing to do with the Do It by Fraud world. I haven't watched any of his content in years, but that doesn't mean I'm not correct either. He'll never change, because he hasn't over the years anyways, so it's the same old with him. Anyways, it's just crazy. These people spend their lives on the internet trolling other people's channels that are more successful than they are. It's crazy. Now, I'm not talking about myself, because I don't troll Troy's channel whatsoever. I just give my opinion on what the lowdown is on the subject, and it's fraud central. But it is what it is. And then he's got these trolls wrapped around his finger, which I find hilarious because they're low IQ anyways, and completely drank the Kool-Aid of that cult. So they're in denial. Like, I'll have facts on my channel that they'll completely ignore. So they ignore facts. So they're already in a disbelief, denial reality, because they don't want to face the music. That's what it is. So I find it hilarious and dumb at the same time. But it is what it is, guys. That's what I got to deal with online. As my camera wants to do anything but film me, bouncing around and God knows what. Yeah, it's a rough road out here, guys. It's country roading, so it is what it is. And this is getting to be an old truck now, 2001. Yeah, that's an oldie. But we're gonna keep her going. We're gonna run this baby into the ground because of the pricing of everything by our so-called puppet leaders that are running this country into the ground. Complete disasters, guys. Our leadership, our government is a complete disaster. We here in Canada, we just got a conservative majority in, and nothing has improved or changed. It's a joke, and it's two sides of the same coin, guys. It's these parties. That's why you gotta vote outside of these parties. People's Party of Canada. I'm really on the fence with that Pierre Poilievre. He talks good, but I want it in writing. And you know, we've seen this show before where people talk real good on their campaign and then nothing comes of it, right? There's rumor that dude is on the World Economic Forum, or a member, or a closeted member. And if that's the case and he gets in, that's another, 4 years of Trudeau, basically, right? That's brutal. I hope that's not the case if he does get voted in. He's pretty popular. but we'll see what happens. Sorry if I'm not being filmed, guys. My camera is sliding all over. I do not have a tripod for it in the vehicle. It's a shame. But anyways, I thought I'd give you those updates, guys, because it's important to give you guys some context of what's going on. Our government's running it. North America is being run into the ground by both Canada and the U.S.'s government. If you don't believe it, ask your wallet lately, or ask your eyeballs and brainstem, because it's everywhere and it's going to get worse. You think it's bad now, guys? It's only going to get worse. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I hope, like I've said for years, to prepare and prep, and I stored my food a long time ago, and I still have that food is basically insurance you can eat. When I bought it, it was inexpensive, and I stored it properly, and I have used it over the years. And now it looks like everybody's gonna be needing it, because the price of everything has gone stupid. But yet my food supply or stash is still good and will continue to be good. It's got a 25 year expiry date on it, but that's a long time. As long as I use it up before then, that's fine. And when I do use it up before then, and there hasn't been an issue, which there has, because the price of everything's gone up, I've already saved my money, and that's meals well into the future, guys, on the cheap. So prepping pays off. I hope you realize that as you check your wallet and your bank account on the day-to-day after North America is being run into the ground. And it's a planned thing, guys. It's not incompetence. They are purposely doing this because they want to take North America down and go with the new regime in China and Russia. And it's insane myself. So they've taken North America down. I made a video a long time ago that I still push on my YouTube channel. It's called SHTF is here, shit hit the fan is here, slow motion controlled collapse. And that's what we're living in right now, a slow motion controlled collapse. I've called these things out years in advance, months in advance, and they come true, guys. I'm not a psychic. I'm not this, that, and the other, whatever. I'm not, I don't smoke pot, I eat it, but that doesn't give me special powers to see the future or anything. I watch alternative media, and I get the actual news, so I'm prepared for the future. And it turns out to be true every single time. Yet I have people saying, oh, it's a nut job, it's this, that, and the other. Yeah, right, guys. That's pathetic. So I'm back home now. I'm going to check on my dad once again and go from there. And I will deal with the propane and nonsense out at his trailer at another time. So we'll see you guys later.